Good morning, freedom fighters. Figure I walked down to one of my old fishing grounds. Very low tide this morning. Crazy all the videos I've been seeing creating arguments amongst the people. My helper sent me a video of a guy talking about how the moon doesn't control our tides. There's our moon. The sun is rising behind me. Fishing line on the ground. But as you can see, the tide is extremely low. And we have very big tides when the moon is full because the alignment allows it to be. Even on dark nights, we can have pretty big tides when the moon's at its darkest phase because the alignment with the sun. Half moons, the alignment's off, so it doesn't get quite as low. Go some ducks. But it's just amazing all these videos that's been created for arguments. The guy looked like AI generated too. He wasn't even real. Curlew out there. Not much fish activity. No geoengineering taking place. Last couple days it was quite heavy. Very heavy in North Carolina there one day. But the sun is just rising. God, it's so beautiful out here. I wouldn't even quite understand the life they've taken from me. I remember me and my grandpa used to get up before daybreak. He wanted to be out here at the crack of daylight. It was so beautiful back then. I fell out there enjoying it too. I fished out of this river my whole life. Same river we were walking on, but we were miles up river. Pittsla, Wacoochee River, Cody River. I'm in Port Richey. So peaceful. Usually there'd be mullet jumping in here. The lack of fish and birds is overwhelming. A lot of things going on right now just to distract us. I guess they're just going for the oil in Venezuela. They're just like the other countries we taken over for oil. I like how they act like it was for fentanyl, but fentanyl comes from China, delivered to Mexico and then brought over the borders. I don't think it has anything to do with Venezuela. We're just being lied to. Silence is overwhelming here. Beautiful curlew working the flats there. They've created so many arguments amongst the people. I wanted to walk farther out, but there's a brown pelican. Very beautiful how they glide. I wish I could just pass my knowledge to everyone, but these beaches used to be full of filter crabs when I was young. I don't even see any holes where they're here anymore. Green Key Beach used to part like the red tide when you walked across the flats at low tide. I don't see any evidence. Oh, there's a hole. Fit the crab hole. Extremely beautiful. Walking along the mangroves, some needle grass. Big oyster bar out there that's dead. It's not really any oysters on it anymore. It's just dead. It was full of oysters when I was a kid. Coon oysters, we call them. I guess if you was hungry enough, you could definitely eat them, but it's not the same as what we get out of Apalachicola. A little different type of oysters. The lack of birds is truly overwhelming. Lies and deception, they feed the people while they take over our rights, starve us with superinflation, buy up all of our homes and charge us rent. That's just outrageous. Some pretty good videos I see from the people on a couple platforms where the people are just talking about how much they're struggling. There's the sun. People don't even understand that in the winter our sun's in the more southern hemisphere because it's summer in the southern hemisphere. It's going to be 80 something in Foster, Australia, where my friend is, and she thinks the earth's flat. 3-hour video she sent me to try and explain how the earth's flat, and a sunrise explains it's not. 11 minutes different from one side of Florida to the other, the sunrise is. Give or take, you know, where you're at. Not a fish moving. My phone made a noise. I wonder why. Might be an alert. No fish. Selling my boat is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Oop, that's slippery. Somebody gave me a nice, very generous donation to GoFundMe, but I did reopen my, I can't stand fishing line. Find out where this is going and get rid of it. But I redid Give, Send, Go. If anybody wants to help, I do appreciate y'all. I don't know how lines got out here, but I'm going to ball it up and throw it away. Very peaceful. Oh, there goes the curlew. There's a nighthawk out that way. Really cool bird. That's all the way zoomed in. Some very large mansions out there. The one on the very end of the point's got statues and everything. My friend, somebody told me that was on. They have some incredible pool. I guess they were on TV about it. Can't eat none of that stuff though. We kill off everything. There's no fish, no animals to survive on if they'd flip the switch. I just wanted to do a short video. It's not really anywhere to walk here. Get my shoes muddy. But let me take care of this fishing line that could hurt an animal if there was any left. Just could tangle a bird up. Don't fall for the deceptions to make us argue. Just let it ride. Soon all this will be gone. In 100 years, I don't think none of this is going to matter anymore. It'll be all gone. All this evil, hopefully, will be gone too. How could any of it survive what they're doing? I hear about more people sick than ever. They're talking about, there was an article about people dying from flus right now. And I see heavy spraying in concentrated areas like over Virginia. And then a couple of days later, they showed birds dead everywhere. And these microwave energies coming out of these cell phone towers are just as dangerous, but the air is compromised. It is no longer the beautiful air. Even that color out there is not natural. It used to not be there. The haze you see as the tide is about to change, start coming back in. The moon is a magnet. And on the east coast of Florida, it's coming in and about to turn out. As soon as the moon goes beyond the horizon, our tides change. But right now it's pulling water offshore, and on the east coast it's pulling water onto shore. All they got to do is look at the tide charts and you can see the coalition with it, how it affects it, the timing. God have mercy. The people are being fooled on purpose, creating ridiculous videos on purpose. Before YouTube and the internet, nobody thought the earth was flat. It was proven hundreds of years ago that it's not flat. And now these people know in their head that it's flat. It's not moving. When you watch the Milky Way go around us, there's no way that that's all. We're circling and that's just there every day at the same time. I mean, I don't know. I just don't get what they're thinking. And they're not thinking. That's the problem. I heard people tell me the sun's a simulator. I'm like, what are you in, a terrarium? That doesn't make any sense. Somebody thinks the moon goes beyond the sun is why it's blacked out. It's just a reflection of the sun. That's why the moon, I keep saying the moon shows where the sun is. Well, it's right behind me. It's just reflecting it. Just like all the satellites is reflecting light from the sun, and that's why they look like they're disappearing, but it's just going out of the sight of the light or being blocked by the earth. Most of them aren't really emitting light unless they want them to. A few seagulls flying. I have killed a mullet right here. Many different spots. God, it's just so peaceful, but it's almost too peaceful. You should be hearing seabirds and stuff, even though I see a couple. It's just not what it used to be. Used to be just hundreds of wading birds. There's a great blue heron over here. See if I can walk over here without getting too muddy. Beautiful bird. I've seen them in Alaska. I've seen them in Canada. Yeah, it's gonna be muddy. Let's just zoom in on him. Very beautiful creature. Quite the hunter. Not a lot of not a lot of fish for him to hunt. That's the problem I see. The little fish doesn't seem very thick. Anyhow, life will go on after we're gone. Our famous tilt homes offshore, just camps. Can't zoom in anymore, but there's a rock pile. We're up here near some rocks. This place here can really hurt your lower unit of your outboard. Hey, we got rocks around this area. We have some people come up from Sarasota and stuff one year going fish in our area, and boy, I seen it when he drove over the rock pile, and I was like, boy, I don't know how you make it through there. He didn't. A friend of mine told me, he's like, yeah, he said he destroyed his lower unit. I said, you think? He went over one of the big area of rocks. I couldn't go across there. Dangerous area around here as far as just running around. And there's another rock pile off that point. It only takes one rock to destroy your motor. But there's a rock right there, a couple of them. Not to forget, I'm standing there, rocks everywhere here, but they dug out of the creek here. Alright, I'm going to get this line out of here. Thank you, everybody, and your contributions and stuff through the past couple of years. All of this is going to be shut off very soon. They'll just turn the power off, the internet off, no more access. Once the civil war starts that they're going to create instead of a rebellion that we need. But I hope y'all got a little something out of this. Commercial fisherman standing by. Y'all have a great morning, a great day, good night, whatever timeline you happen to be on, time zone. There's definitely not flat, but it is controlled by complete psychos. Commercial fisherman out.